guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about, it seems as though every time Miss Kimmy Cakes slips up, there is another unpleasant report on Ye. Well guys, there's no proof to this, right? This is just in my opinion and in my own personal observation. If you're not aware of what took place yesterday, we're gonna talk about it, okay? Now, yesterday, what happened was that Kim Kardashian decided that she was going to wear her $38 Skims bathing suit while baking cookies with her daughter North, right? So there and then, when you see the media outlets reporting about the $38 bathing suit that Mommy Kim wore while baking cookies with North on her TikTok page, it automatically gave the sense that she used her daughter's, her daughter fan base to promote her Skims line. She wasn't thinking, my daughter has majority kids of, she didn't look into the fact that most of who follows her daughter page are children. She didn't care about that part. I don't think she was analyzing that part, or if she was consciously aware that most of her kids' followers are children themselves, and she decided to take the huge risk, right? Because based on what many people have been saying, they're pedos on, the kids' TikTok pages, not just North, but many kids' TikTok pages. So it's given the sense that she was using sex on a child's page to sell her product. That's the sense that many people are getting. That's the sense I'm getting as well, because when you wear something like that, it has to be for a particular reason. It wasn't just a crop top, right? It was a bathing suit. The top was skimpy. It was showing a lot of skin. The nipple area was covered. However, so we have to say kudos for that. We don't know if it is see-through. Not going to take that chance to include those photos in the video, because chances are it might have been see-through. I don't know. I looked at the page and I wasn't even looking that close to see if it's see-through or not, because immediately I said, you know what, this is what everyone has been talking about. She using the child, exploiting the child to make money. Now, many people may argue and say it's her child. We don't see anything wrong. She can do whatever she wants to do with her child. Yes, rightfully so. She can do whatever she wants to do with her child, and her fan base is going to support that doing as well. So, should we have a problem with it, or should we not have a problem with it? Honestly, at this point, I believe that it is every man's decision to choose consciously what they want to do, who they want to support, and what they want to support as well. Because this conversation has been going on for far too long. And what's even more disturbing about the conversation is the fact that when the father was telling us that this was coming, it was going to happen. It's not a if, it's not a but, it's not a baby. Majority of people called that man a madman, a crazy man who was just trying to ruin his entire family. Now, some people are definitely getting a glimpse, because listen, this is just a smoke. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, because there's a lot more to come. I'm not asking you, I'm not telling you, I'm not praying for it. It has already been planned. It's the way of the family. Social media, sex, that's the way of the family. Because if you look, let's take a look at Kylie for a bit. When you look at what happened the other day between Kylie and Selena Gomez, what many people saw, and what many of the specialists were able to detect, is the fact that Kylie was disappointed, because how is it that she was showing her body, showing her skin, selling sex, and she ended up with less views than Selena Gomez? Selena Gomez has never sold sex on her Instagram page. She's always covered. She keeps it classy, keeps it cute. So Kylie cannot understand why talent was being rated over sex. So it shows that this family has a particular mindset: sex, money, social media, in that order, and things will work out for them. So when you look at their history, what is happening now to the younger Kardashians, not the kids, the younger ones, right? Even Kendall does it. Now, we can argue and say Kendall is a model, so from time to time she will be required to post, certain racy photos, and that's factual. And do we think that Kendall would be posting those photos if she was not a model? Maybe not, right? Because Kendall doesn't give the sense to be the one that thirst traps so much, but she's just as lie as the remaining portion of the family. She lies just the same without even being on cue, right? Take, for example, a video that I did last night showing Kendall saying that Kendall said she removed her last name when she was applying to these modeling agencies because she didn't want her last name to get her any opportunity after this girl was on national TV her entire life. And so she removed the last name, but she still had the fame and she still had the family clout and attention. And her father is a great Olympian, also an amazing keynote speaker. And I'm also learning that her father was on some sort of reality TV or a TV series just the same. So just imagine her removing her last name did not do anything, but she's going to say that so that she feels as though she works really hard for the career that she has. Now, I'm not saying that she wouldn't have been a model, right, without her family, because that is what she has always desired to do. But with having the family, the last name, it helped to throw some easy access and some, priority over other people in there, in my opinion, and other people's opinion. So let's get back to Miss Gimme Cakes, because I realize that, this discussion, it is hurting a lot of people, and a lot of people are extremely upset by Kim's doing. But I want to say to you guys, do not be upset, right? Because at some point in time, it's time for us to start self protect. It is our duty to stay intact, because no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how you rebel, Kim is going to still exploit her child. The only thing I think we can do at this point is to pray for the father who is fighting against this, because the reality is we can always report her page, right? And I'm not saying that anyone should. I'm just saying people could always report her page, but at the end of the day, she has the money, the power, and the connection to get her page back up. The only other person that can actually legally do something about the child not being exploited is the father, right? And if you look at what is happening, it is given the sense that the mother and her family is still working in the background to ensure that the father is being looked at as unfit and not the ideal parent, so as to prevent anyone from truly listening to him. But then there's the legal system. If the legal system is as how and who they say they are when it comes to protecting child, keeping them safe, keeping them from being exploited, then the court would do the father justice by listening to him and even at least try to see the father halfway. And if they do that, then they will be protecting their child. They will be helping the father to protect the child. Kim is not looking at talent or skills, because we have to understand that she didn't grow up on talent. Well, she did. If we really think about it, no, she really did. But we're talking about natural talents that we're born with, God-given talents. She was not cultured in the sense, to develop her skills, to develop her talents. When we hear about this family, we hear about theft, we hear about fraud, we hear about manipulation, and so many questionable allegations, right? Because we have to call these allegations, even though some of them are in the media, even though people are providing documents as proof, I believe that this family goes deeper and darker than what meets our eyes. And at this point, I believe that they are about to do a lot more, because what they're doing, really, they're trying to trigger people. They don't care who gets hurt in the process. Once that money comes in, that's the main focus. The end goal is to make the money. The next goal is to fix whatever problem comes after. And if anything should happen to that child, from a psychological perspective, the father's mental health will be thrown in there. The father will be blamed, even though it's not his wrongdoing. But expect the father to pick up the pieces and to be held accountable for something that he didn't do, not just because he's here, but because he's also a black man. And there's this stereotypical belief that black fathers are deadbeat fathers, irrespective of the fact that research has shown that black fathers are better fathers. But it's just what is coming from the slave mentality that people chooses to carry forward even till this day. So guys, the point in all of this is Kim intentionally used that child to sell her skim swim line. She wanted to tap into that demography. She knows the last name the child has is very powerful. She is aware, and if she smiles and hugs the kids and the kid and try to build that relationship on camera with the child. Many parents would be, oh my God, I'm just like her. She's so relatable, yada, 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 yada. But at the end of the day, is she relatable or not? Do you have a child with a last name that you can use to make money? Can you up on TikTok with your child practically nude to make cookies and not get banned permanently? Those are the things that you need to look at, and realize that there's so many things that sets us apart from this woman, and many of her doings, only people like her can get away with it. You know, they say money talk and bullshit do what? You got that right. But guys, that's all I want to share in this video, just from my own personal observation, coupled with what some of the internet is saying. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, and while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up, share if you care, and see you all next time. Bye guys.